Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make my glazed ham. So the first thing I do is take it out the pack and I make sure that I clean it very thoroughly. Um, that's just something I do. I don't like to put a dirty ham in some water or in my body. So I clean my ham really good. Then I put it in a large pot and I fill the pot with water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the stove top so it can boil because ham has a lot of salt in it because it's brined with a lot of salt in it. So I boil it just a little bit just to get some salt out. These are the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my ham. So once my ham is boiled and I let it boil for an hour, I'm going to drain my ham, drain the water off my ham. Now, you can use this water for soup or something like that, but I'm just going to drain it off. And then I'm going to take my ham and I'm going to put it in a pan. The next thing I'm going to do is make my glaze. So I make my glaze with brown sugar, cinnamon, and apple cider vinegar. So I use about a cup of brown sugar, about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And then I'm going to give that a good mix. And you can see here I am mixing it up, and that was my first tablespoon, and then I'm going to put another tablespoon in to get it to the right consistency that I like it. So you want it kind of loose when you're going to put it on, when you get ready to put it on your ham. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that. And like I said, I already have my cinnamon and this is brown sugar. So after I get that mixture done, I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to take my whole cloves. Now what you're going to do with these whole cloves is that you're going to just stick them in around your ham. So you're going to take the little pointy end and you're going to stick that in around your ham. Now, I usually, if I have a ham with fat in it, I will score the fat, which is cut the fat, and then put the cloves down in the fat. But I don't have a ham with a lot of fat this time, so I'm just going to stick these cloves just around the ham, probably about an inch apart, or an inch and a half apart around the ham. And once I get all of these cloves in, and these cloves are going to add a lot of flavor to this ham. So once I get all the cloves in, then I'm going to begin to add my pineapples to the ham. So now that I have my whole cloves in my ham, I am going to start adding my pineapple. You're going to need toothpicks for this because you want the toothpicks to kind of help hold the pineapple in place. I'm using canned pineapple slices. You can use fresh. Then I'm going to take my maraschino cherries and I'm going to place them in the center. Be careful, there is a bone in the ham, so you have to kind of work around the bone that's in the ham. So I'm going to just go ahead and just take these pineapples, place them all around the ham. I try to use the whole can. This is a small ham, but if you have a bigger ham, you may need to get more cans of pineapple. But for me, it's just me and my husband, so I just got this small ham just to show you guys how I do my ham for the holidays. So I'm going to do my pineapples on there with toothpicks, and then I'm going to take my cherries with the toothpicks as well. You also, as you're putting the toothpicks in, want to make sure that you work around your cloves as well. And so here I'm just continuing to place pineapples and cherries around my ham. And then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I love ham for the holidays. I love it for Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's something we always did. So the last thing I'm going to do before putting my ham in the oven is I poured all my brown sugar mixture on top of the ham, making sure that I got it all over the ham as I'm showing you here. So you can see that the ham is completely covered as well as the pineapples. Sometimes I will add a little bit of honey to it, but I didn't want to do that this time. So I'm going to cover this up in foil and seal the edges really well. Now I'm going to pop my ham back in the oven at 350 degrees, and I'm going to let it cook for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. This is what it should look like when it comes out of the oven. Look at that. So while it's still hot, I'm going to baste it with the juices that have fallen at the bottom of the ham, the brown sugar and the ham juices and all. And then once it's completely cooled, I put it on this sheet, and I'm going to pour the rest of the glaze on top of the ham. Doesn't that look so good? And trust me, guys, this ham is really good. I've had people to ask me to make ham like this for them. So I'm going to go ahead and give my ham a try. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for my ham. Delicious. So my ham turned out absolutely fabulous. It always does. I hope y'all enjoyed this recipe. Please follow me for more recipes. I'm doing recipes that reflect Southern holidays because Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. And ham is definitely one of the ones that usually goes on our table. With the pineapples and the cherries and everything. So I hope y'all like this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. I love you guys.